channel. How are you today? I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, wonderful week. Everything is going fine. The family is good. Yes, we're here. We're just giving thanks. We're just giving thanks. We're just grateful for life, for health, for strength, for everything. So today, guys, I'm just gonna be sharing a little story with you. I'm not gonna be long. I'm just gonna get right into it. I know you're excited about my stories. Yeah, I'm someone on a fast on a love story, but anyways, that's how it is. So I remember when I was in university, I moved 16 times. A total of 16 times I moved. Yes, I moved 16 times because financially I was struggling and I didn't have it. So anywhere I can get somewhere to stay or I can get a cheap place to rent, me gone. Me take it and me gone. So I remembered, guys, that I moved to this particular place and then it was a little bit expensive, and then I heard about another place that is next door that is renting for cheap because there were some students there and they were moving, and I opted to take the place. So I moved next door. Now during that period of time there was a lot of rape going on in that area in Mandeville near the university. A lot of students were being raped, female students robbed, male students were being robbed. They wanted laptop at the time, they wanted phone, they wanted a lot of stuff. Any electronic device you have or money, they would rob you. And where they would do it in the region of a shortcut. We used to walk a shortcut to school or around the road. That's a lonely corner where no street light is, and there was a gully. That's where they used to target the students. So I remembered I moved next door to this house, and the guys, apparently they were targeting me as well. They went next door, they raped a young lady, they robbed her of her laptop and stuff like that. I think eventually she went home back to Kingston to live because she could not deal with the trauma after the rape and everything. That was such a difficult time for us as students. And I remember that somebody gave me a laptop bag. No, the guys, I think they probably were spotting me out and saying, oh, I have a laptop. I didn't have a laptop, I have a laptop bag. I couldn't afford a laptop. I didn't have one. I have to go to the library, computer lab to use that. They didn't know that, but apparently they thought I had a laptop. So they targeted me. One night I came in and I was in my room, me and my son, and I heard a knock on the door. So I went to the door and I asked who it was, because I thought it was one of my neighbors. There was an old lady who used to come to my house, who would bring stuff for me when she get anything, or sometimes I would just cook some dinner and leave for her. So she would come. But it was about after 11 and I was thinking to myself, but Miss Olive would come and call me so late. So I answered the door and there was a guy and he said, open the door. And I was like, what? And he was like, yes, open the door. I said, who is that? And he was like, I'm me, Max, man. Open the door like him. And I said, I'm me, Max. I'm up on Knock Patrick. You don't know me, your friend, man. So I'm like, no, I don't know anybody like that. So eventually there was a guy who lived upstairs by me that, you know, we talked about the whole situation that was happening, and he said, anything you hear, just call me, because he's right above my head. So I bawled out to him and I said, Brian. And the person ran. I don't know if it was one of them out there or two of them. I don't know how many persons, but he ran. I can hear the footsteps down in the back of the house. There was a banana field, and that's where I heard the footsteps. So they were running, and that passed and gone. I was like, about a month after that, yes, guys. So eventually, as I said, they went away. So I had a dog at the time. I remember I had a dog at the time, and those who know me in Mandeville at that time knew this dog. This dog name was Trex. Everybody who go Albion Church, Albion Seventh-day Adventist Church, remember that dog. Now that dog used to follow us to church everywhere. When that dog was a female dog, and when that dog had puppy, they announced it in church. To know how everybody loved that dog. That dog was going church, sit by my foot. Me and my son went church. When they had altar call, she would be at the altar. She would be everywhere with me. When I'm going to school in the mornings, he would follow us part of the way, and then he turned back because he would come out on the main road. So the dog, after they tried to come in on me and they couldn't come. They killed the dog. They poisoned the dog. They one morning we were looking for the dog and couldn't find her. And we found her down in the bushes. They poisoned her. So that was a telltale sign for me to try watch my head back by that time. And I said, boy, them kill the dog because they want to come in on me. Because what happened, that dog used to sleep by our doorway. She used to sleep by the doorway. So any sign at all, anybody coming, I would know that somebody's coming, because she would make a sound, a particular sound, and I would know that somebody's coming. No, when they kill the dog, my son was devastated because he loved the dog. And we buried the dog and everything. Now 2 weeks after, one night we came home. I came home after 10 the night because I had classes late and I took my son with me, so we came home late. So when we had to come from the road, come down a step, then we go up another step and go in my room, because my room is at the back of the building. It's 2 houses on the property, one at the front. The house that I'm living in is a small house at the back with a kitchen and bathroom, and so it's by itself. So I was inside there and I give my son something to eat, send him to his bed, studying. I went to my bed maybe about 1:35 a.m. But when I lie down, it's like a spirit say, get up and look through the window, because every night I normally do that. I normally go to my bed. When I turn off my light, I look outside, I look around the house, because how my room is situated, you have to come up on the step to come to my door. So I can stay up in my room and look down. So I peeked through the window, and when I peeked through the window, there were 2 guys out there, one at the door, one at the window, and they were talking to each other, and one was saying, I am going to kick off the door and you stay by the window. So in any case, they would catch me, because if I jump through the window, that one at the window would hold me. If I go through if he kick off the door, they can hold me. So it don't matter where I go, they would hold me. So I'm in there and I said, Lord Jesus, what am I going to do now? But I have my neighbor. There was a community leader, community man in the community who protects students. He rents students' place too, but he had a licensed firearm at the time, and we spoke to him in secret. We spoke to him, and he said, if anything, take my number, put me on speed dial. That's what I did. I had him on speed dial. My neighbor above me, I had him on speed dial as well. Plus I can call him because he's right above my head. So when I saw the guys, quick thinking, because every night since the incident and since the dog died, every night when I'm studying, I put on a pot of water to boil. So I put on a pot of, I had the boiling water there. I had my thermos. I had a jug of kerosene oil. I had a lighter where you just click it and light it. I said, if they come, I'm going to throw the kerosene oil and them, light them, throw the hot water. I had a sledgehammer I get from somebody. I have a crowbar. I have hammer. I have stone. Yo, I say, I well guard up for them, because I say, anyhow, them come in and let me asleep, I have to do one of them something. Anyways, by the time I hear them, I see them outside, I pull the window and I bawl out to the guy upstairs. I say, Brian, and I hear him say, yo, and I say, the boy, them down here. By the time, the community lead elder, he was on the phone, because I put him on speed dial and he was listening. I'm going to start bawl out, I'm going to start scream, I'm going to start saying murder, rape, whatever. I'm going to start bawl, and the guy starts stomp upstairs. I said, may I come? And then I start hearing the guy start to run down in the back in the banana field, and we just start bawl out, and people come down. People from the community come down. We called the police. The police came. When the police came, people, you believe me that apparently the guys were out there from early on the night camping, because how the front house had a cellar, and under the cellar there was a tank. There was an tank with water. So when water was gone, that's where we got water from. But it's underneath. Under there is dark, no light, no under there. That's where the guys were. When the police came, they had sheet, they had liquor, they had weed, they had juice, they had water, they had everything under there. Like they were camping out under there for me. And what the police said was when I was coming down the step, apparently they were there already, but because maybe I had my son in my hand, them never want to grab me, so them wait till when him fall asleep and certain time of the night to come attack me. And can I tell you, listen to me, that situation got me so scared, literally scared, and I decided I'm not gonna stay there. I think about 2 weeks after that, they were the same guys, because apparently persons who knew who they were tried to identify and say, yes, it's so and so, and who the attacker already tried to describe them, because I saw them and I saw their faces. And 2 weeks after, I think police held on to one. One was killed because he went to attack some other person, and they called the police, and by the time the police come, he was killed. So they got rid of those. So I'm telling you, sometimes as students we go through some really, really dangerous situation. We live in some places that are dangerous. We put ourselves in a danger because we really want education, and sometimes we don't know better because we go in a community, you don't know the place, and you try to adjust. You have classes at a certain time, you have to reach home, you have to take taxi. Sometimes you take the taxi and you don't even know the taxi driver because you're strange to the area. So, but sometimes we have to try and safeguard ourselves. Put away your laptop when you're traveling on the road. Don't carry laptop in a laptop bag. You don't have to carry that. Put in a one John Sport knapsack bag. Put up your phone. You try to have your phone on the road, because that's some of the things that they used to target students. Those are the things that they used to target students at the time. Put up your money. Try not be too obvious. Try to be calm when you're on the road. Nobody talk too loud. Nobody disclose your location. Nobody talk your business. Try don't go in a taxi where you see 3-4 man in there. You have to watch. You have to keen. You have to be smart. Sometimes, yes, you want to get home, as I do sometimes. Even when I'm here and I'm coming from work, sometimes I can't get in a taxi. I'm if going to want taxi where you probably see 2 man in there. So, but you know, me take a chance sometimes. But we have to be careful as ladies when we're traveling in the places that we go and live. Anywhere you go and live as student, as a female, you try to live in groups. Sometimes you know you can't live with some people because some people are not tidy and they're not clean, and they create problem and they trouble your things as a student. But you have to try and do that. Trust me, after I left Mandeville and I went to Kingston campus to live, I remember when I went, I didn't have no place to stay. So I called up one of my friend that I know, because I used to take care of his grandmother a year before when I did nurse aid for her. And I said, me not have nowhere to stay, because I was getting a room, but the student have to move out first for me to get the room. So call him up, him say, only place I know is Nannyville. Came down to Nannyville to the place. People, when I go, the place had no bathroom, they had no kitchen, nothing. Me just go live. The man just come off in bed, him and his wife, and said, I'm gonna give you this bed. You're gonna sleep on the bed and you will be alright. Now we'll go to my family, go sleep on the same building, but him going and family upside of the place and sleep. Trust me, I said God bless that man. I don't even remember what his name is today, but trust me, there are some angels out there, even in some place where dangerous, where God just sent for just help we out. And I remember he came off his bed and he gave me. People, when me a bathe, me have to go cross the road over one open lot, go bathe. There was no bathroom, there was nothing, but just one pipe, one hose. They just turn on the hose and bathe. Can't be towel, cover myself, put on my clothes, gone to school. When me have walk to the community, it's the best thing. Nurse, walk one, nurse, you're alright, nurse, so good. You know, so we have to protect you, you're safe, man, nothing wrong with you, man. And one thing with we, anyway, you see uniform people always try to protect them. And trust me, I just went through, come back, go to school, come back. Everything was alright. I remember also that after I leave there, so because I couldn't stay there for a while, but just catch a little bit until, you know. And I remember I went, the guy called me up and he said, look, I know a couple that have a place, but it's in Mountain View. You're willing to go Mountain View? I don't know the area, but I say anywhere I can get to sleep, I will go. So we took a Bull Bay bus. So we have to go look on the place. Took a Bull Bay bus, go up a Mountain View, go to the place. Get us same way, zinc fence, everything same way. When we went, it was a whole house. The owner was downstairs. The guy for the house is a young guy. and there's a room upstairs. So I say you can get the room. It has no window. It has one door. When have the window like a 2-ply board, one on this side, one on that side. When rain a fall, water just a pouring. You have to just a sweep. I don't know how I get pneumonia in another room there. I sleep in there. I go to school. I sleep. I come back. I don't worry myself. I just go through. When gunshot a beat at night time, I just lie down in the room. Sometimes when I hear shot of fire, I just put the sheet on ground and just lay down and just sleep. And I say, beg God, I say, do God, please, I beg you. No make the gunman come climb through the window and shoot me and come for nobody, because at the end of the day, the guy who owned the house, they were after him. But what they couldn't catch him most of the time because he had some Rottweiler dog. So each time when them come for him let go the dog. Them another time the dog them rush them, so them couldn't come for him. So he was the target too for them coming through, and them would let us walk through the yard with them weapon and look for him and whatever. But downstairs, cause upstairs them know say the room the upstairs it no have no whatever, no window, no window and them something there. So I don't think they were looking for him upstairs. God make them never come upstairs. That house, when I want to use the bathroom, I have to walk like maybe about 6 houses away down and one family member them say that's where the bathroom is, because as I said, the bathroom, the house not finished. Up where I was not finished. So I have to walk go down there to go use the bathroom. When I want to cook, I have to go in the guy room go cook or whatever. I do most of the time I don't bother cook because I don't want to bother people. And that was how I just go through. When I go through the community, the guy them just heal me up. Them say, nurse, what go on? You're looking nice in your uniform. You know, so we have to protect you, because one day if you come to hospital, I just you have to take care of me and blah blah blah. And then I say them thing and them gone. I laugh with them and I say good morning. I have manners to them. I'm going to go through. One thing, when you go anywhere, you have to learn to have respect for people. Respect people anywhere you live. Respect, manners. People will say, oh, you know, I have to have manners. Yes, you have to have manners. Manners and respect, as our grandmother used to say, carry through the world. And that is how people, you are protected most of the times. When you go into a community, learn to know the elders them. Make friends with the elders them. Learn to know people. Learn to go talk to one elder and say, you know, say me I go through this, I may go through that. Not even if that, just sit down and have conversation. Talk about life, relieve your stress. Sometimes me I study so hard, you want time for just sit down and talk to somebody. So, I mean, that is so good to have the elders them have your back as well. So, you know what? Enough things we go through when we go to school. Enough things, well, for danger we go through, well, for things we not even realize, but we go through the same way. And you know, sometimes when you go through all of these people, we see and say, oh, you are this and you are that and you are show off and whatever. No, it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of, yes, you go through it, but no, you're a victor. And another thing, anytime you reach where you go, don't forget where you come from. Remember the elders, remember the angels that will help you along the way. For me, I had so many angels. Many angels. Some of them may not even remember their name. And in another video, I just want to big up the guy, the one dead and gone, but the one I think is still alive. I just want to big up the guy them where put me up when me start out school in a Kingston. I never have nowhere to stay. Will come off of them bed and give me them bed, and you know, I just want to say big respect. There are so many other people like that, and people do that without. People that say, oh, people that do that forget back reward. No, people just do that. A lot of people do that just to help. Just because they are kind. Just because they are genuine. So don't forget where you come from. Don't forget who helped you, by the way. Don't forget your roots. Bless up yourself.